Hi everyone, it's Mistress of Manifestations and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a tarot card reading for the deep, magnetic, what can I say, passionate sign of Scorpio. And I know Scorpios, you're waiting because the sun is going to ingress into your sign soon. It's going to be Scorpio season. Wow, and just like that, this year is almost coming to a close. So this is going to be a general card reading. Not all the messages are going to resonate with you, but if it does, grab it. I want you to please check your sun, moon, your rising, and your Venus, please, for love. You should know your placement, actually. You know, this is so freaking weird. I have totally different cards in this deck. What? You know, I'm going to keep these three because I will use this deck later, but I don't know what's going on, Scorpio. Okay. So, yeah, another thing I want to tell you is these messages could be for you, or you could apply them to the person you're as a cross watcher. So if this applies to you, great, or you can apply it, you can reverse the roles is what I mean. What's wrong with me? All righty then. I'm gonna ask you card, and then I'm also going to use that deck to see, because that seems to be another mini reading for Scorpios. My God, you guys are really eager to talk now. I love your energy. So much passion, my goodness. You cannot beat a Scorpio in passion. Wow. All right. My God, your cards are just falling and misbehaving. Unlike you, Scorpios. I'm going to ask for one more card and we'll stop. Okay. How are you, my Scorpios? Really, really happy to be here and do your reading. Rest my case. I'm just going to take these because I don't know what's going on. You cards are falling in clumps, if that's the word I can use. Okay, so, I'll start with the first card I got. There are a lot of cards here. Look. Lockbox, closed in, trapped, frustrated. Yeah, everybody is, right? 2 years of Corona. 2 years of being locked up. Yeah, it happens, but this is not just Corona. I mean, come on. I'm not I'm not picking up that energy because I do not want to pick up that energy. I'm sure we're all, through the worst, and blessings and healing for everybody who's listening. Okay. So this is somebody feeling trapped. And if you see there is a heart here. So maybe your name starts with an S. I also feel this could be SOS, Save Our Souls. What? So somebody feels like they're being locked up. I also feel that somebody feels trapped in, like when you put something in a box and then you label it, like when you're shifting and moving, then you say, where is that box of? It happens to me all the time. Oh my God, we labeled it. Somebody has put you in a box and labeled you and kept you there, locked up. You are mine or whatever, and you feel trapped. And something tells me you wanted this label, but they say be careful what you wish for. I don't know why I need to give you these messages because I'm just going to give them to you as they come to me, Scorpio. But somebody feels trapped in a relationship that they thought was perfect. They wanted to be trapped. I'm getting this message now. And I know why. This is a very Saturnian card for me. Toxicity, poison, unhealthy behaviors in people. See, when it's a karmic relationship, Saturn is there. That's when you need to sign the papers. That's when you invite karma, when you sign the dotted line. Until then, you're just whatever, friends or lovers or I don't know what else you can call living, whatever. But this was a signed, like I said, you wanted to be committed because you wanted to be labeled as married or dating or whatever this was. I'm talking about love because I feel a very strong energy to talk about love, Scorpios, but it could be work related too, where you wanted to sign that contract. You wanted to be a part of something, but you feel trapped because this is poison. This is poison in the shape of an apple. Are some of you in New York? I don't know. I'm just going to put it out there. Where this you found was a unhealthy relationship that you signed up for and you committed to. I'm also getting the message that it wasn't like that when you were thinking about getting into it. It looked beautiful, shiny and glossy on the outside, but filled with toxicity on the inside. Now I want to show you this card and I want you to understand what I'm getting from this. You see this tragedy, forbidden love. This is what you thought you were getting into, correct? Reconciliation, a spiritual union, a soul contract. And this turned out to be tragedy for me is like heartbreak. It's this word toxic, forbidden. You found out something. I think you found out that you weren't the only person. I feel this. And I'll tell you one more thing. This is access granted fake. Somebody, what's that word? Phishing? Did someone fool you, Scorpios? I telling you that they're this and that and something else and they want none of those things? It's a social media fake profile and hiding. Look, somebody tried to fool you by telling you that this was, you needed to be locked up by them. As in, I mean, like they say, put a ring on it, then if you want me, that type. And they did put a ring on you. It turned out to be that they put a lock on you too. You feel trapped because you thought this was um, your spiritual union. And this says reconciliation. Was this somebody from your past who came back, huh? Somebody from your past, you probably thought you should give them a second chance, maybe because they've changed. And this time they've come with an offer to lock you up, as in a sweet way, I mean, by marriage. But that literally turned out to be you feeling locked up and trapped. You found something out, something toxic, something toxic. Either you found out that there was um, another person involved, or they completely lied to you about what their social status was. I do not know why I'm getting this. They completely lied to you about their social standing, their status, or you snooped around and found something, because this is a bunch of keys of different types and sizes, right? Maybe you found out something about them when you opened their phone, or you got their passwords, because something told you that there's something going on here. You trusted your intuition. Nobody can fault a Scorpio's, that inner knowing. And I know you, Scorpios, you take a lot, but when you get back at a person, you know what a Scorpio has at the back, a stinger. And God help the person who gets that. Okay, so this has been a roller coaster. The highest highs to the lowest lows. I think this started off with being the highest highs, where you go, you sit in the roller coaster and you're starting and you're sitting with the person next to you and you go wee, and then it's like a karmic cycle. Look, this word karmic is a cycle that you cannot break. Toxicity, a karmic cycle, unhealthy behaviors, people, poison. The roller coaster, if you keep going on it 24/7, it's not fun. So you have the highest high, and then you need to get off for some time and relax and get your footing back. But this was a relationship that just made you go round and round. And it gave you highs and lows of mammoth proportions that were very, very mentally disturbing to you. It almost put you in a feeling of denial that you couldn't believe that this is what is happening because this was supposed to be your soulmate, your soul contract. This is what you thought you were getting into. You refuse to face the truth and irrational thinking, reasoning. Somebody convinced you that the best way to, get back together was to get married. I'm gonna lock you up. You're my darling. You're mine. They meant literally locking you up and trapping you in something. Scorpios, this is the message I'm getting. And I don't know if you're going through something legal because this card is here. And I think you are. This is court paperwork filed. TikTok. TikTok. You feel like time is running out. But trust me, I do not see it as that. I see this card as a card of divine timing. If you would have probably stayed for a longer time and consumed some more of this poisonous relationship, you might not have been very happy. Or what can I say? The universe did not want you to consume this as poisonous. This was detrimental to your health. And I'm not just talking about your physical health, I'm talking about your mental well being too. Now, I don't know where this card fits in. If this fits in with your legal situation, there is going to be an offer on the table. But because I see this as, I don't know what this drink is. It's a martini. I could be wrong. There is an offer, proposal, or a commitment. I am going to split this card in two parts. The first one is if you were going through something legal, there is an offer on the table that will help you find a way to get out of this in a good way because you've already filed the paperwork. But if I close the top part and just read this, once you get out of this, there is another offer, a proposal, or a commitment. But something tells me you are not going to go for that so easily. Now, the cards I had before, Knight of Wands. This is a Sagittarius card, right? It's a Sagittarius card. Now, this is a card. I mean, wands are your passion, and this person is galloping towards you. Somebody from your past. I cannot shake this message, Scorpios. This is somebody from your past who probably had just disappeared. I mean, this energy for me, I do not like too much because this particular wand knight is somebody who just comes in with their passion. They just want that quick passion. They just want to get you, you know what I'm talking about, in your pants. And I mean, when they come in, I don't know, at such Godspeed that you go, my God, they love me, they want me, but it's only for sex. And something tells me this time you told this person, look, if you do want me, you're going to have to offer me some kind of a commitment. Now, I know I'm reading this card as a commitment card because this locked in with this heart is somebody locking you in a relationship and saying, okay, I know I've been um, somebody who's just been in and out of your life and just wanting you. I mean, you think I just want you for sex or passion, but I really want you. And I'm going to prove it to you by signing the papers and telling you that I want you. And you thought by convincing them to do that, you did the best thing. But I think this individual, okay, who came in really quick, look at this passionate messages coming in. This is all they came with, messages of passion, lust, desire. I want to see you. And this is a traveler. This could be somebody who travels around for work. And this is somebody from your past, Scorpios. This is somebody from your past who you allowed to come back in. Hold on, please. I want to just ask some more questions. And I'm not getting any work-related messages, Scorpios. Wait, Scorpios. Yeah, that just Wow. Okay. Now, I want to show you something. Look, this was a toxic, this is the devil. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. And that poison card here, which is a card of unhealthy behaviors in people. You allowed the devil back into your life, Scorpios, and you thought that this time they had changed and they were coming in with a commitment. But that commitment was a lock and key. It was not something that was easy and easy breezy. They wanted to lock you, literally. And I also feel that this individual has some toxic addictions. It could be, substance abuse. It could be alcohol, anger issues, something that's very, very toxic and unhealthy. And you're dealing with them. This is what you found out. You thought this was supposed to be your soulmate, somebody from your past who you thought had changed. No, they didn't. You are bringing this to a successful completion. The legal paperwork filed for me is you completing this unhealthy cycle. An unhealthy cycle. I'll give you another message, though I'll just give it to you. Look, this card, TikTok, which I told you is a card of divine timing, something tells me that if you would have continued to stay in this relationship because you were in denial, you were in denial. We're not facing the truth, irrational reasoning. You were refusing to see the red flag, this devil. You were cohabiting with the devil himself. I mean, this person has a lot of addictions or mental problem, narcissist, full blown. You're refusing to see that. The divine had to come in. This card for me here is TikTok is divine timing. The divine has to come in and show you that it was time to leave, because I think this card also kind of means that there might have been some kind of a tragedy. Then I do not know what this is talking about. So I will not pursue this further. But if you are going through any kind of emotional or physical abuse, please walk away. Please do. And your angels support you. You are bringing this to a close. Oh God, that devil is just looking at me. I'm calling him out, right? This is a card of Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. You have the World card. Now, the World card for me is you finishing off a cycle. Okay. It is a card of endings. I know that. The World card is you bringing a cycle. See, all these words, cycles, they all talk about karmic cycles. I mean, it could be a karmic cycle that you were stuck in. And you said enough. You listened to what the divine was telling you. That TikTok, the divine timing card told you to stop because this was the devil. You saw something that scared the living daylights out of you. And you said enough. And you decided to get off the denial card, to remove these blinders. And you filed papers. Now, what you thought was this. But there's 6 of Cups here. Your soulmate was actually and I think you averted some kind of a tragedy. I'll be honest with you. This card is just staring at me. I'm keeping him upside. I'm keeping him face down here. I do not want to see him. I can feel such anger. I think this individual has anger issues. Scorpios, you're dealing with somebody who's very angry, narcissist, somebody who's got a lot of ego. You're dealing with an egomaniac. You're dealing with somebody who loves to make you feel like they locked you up and they got you. I'm not getting a very nice energy from this individual. No wonder this card of toxicity and unhealthy behaviors and patterns and poison is coming out. So we're dealing with a Cancerian. You're moving. You have taken charge of your life. You have gotten out of that funk, your mental funk of being in denial that this didn't work and this was supposed to work, and what you've overcome that. Kudos. Congratulations, Scorpio. And you're moving ahead. You know the road ahead is going to be bumpy. And there's a lady here. So I think this is a woman I'm talking to. This could be a feminine energy who's gone through this. And you are completing the cycle. You have filed for paperwork and you're leaving. You're leaving. And you're leaving with your dignity, your pride, with whatever you have. And you have brought into balance your fear and your power. It's like your dark and your light. And you've mixed them together and said, you know what, I'm going to rein those in and I'm going to move forward because I cannot take this anymore. I cannot ignore the red flags that are being shown to me. I feel some of you are going through extreme kind of mental abuse here, or because the devil coming out like that and that card of poison and toxicity, it's somebody who likes to torture you mentally as well. Probably make, and that card locked up for me, it's the message is somebody said, okay, you want to get married, right? Okay, I'll marry you. And then you know what? You're going to stay locked up. You're mine. It's that kind of an obsession. See, Scorpios, you are a sign of obsession. You love that. So you probably thought that this individual had that passion to match you because Scorpios are very obsessive. There is nothing shallow about a Scorpio. They love with a passion. They hate with a passion. They're very deep, obsessive. And you thought you found somebody just like that. But they turned out to be somebody who was an extreme. It was way beyond the normal bounds of behavior. Now. Remember the card I told you here? Once you walk away, there is, I'm going to read this card two ways, and I read it for you two ways. The first was that once you file for the paperwork, there is going to be an offer on the table that you will take, and it's fine. But it can also be that there is another proposal around you, because then I have the Two of Cups. You are moving towards the person who is your Two of Cups. There is this energy around you. There is. And the Two of Cups is a spark. A new person is going to enter your vibrational field. This could be a new friendship, a new romance. You could be meeting up with someone new. Maybe this whole situation that you're going through is going to put you on the path. This TikTok card that came out before of divine timing to put an end to this, get out of that locked box. You are inviting in a person, a new spark, a new interest who's around you. And maybe you'll meet them in the course of what you're going through now. And the last card I have for you from the Situations Tarot is the Sun. This is happiness. So for me, this Two of Cups. I think you've not smiled for a long time, Scorpios. This person has kind of rained on your parade, man. The only joy you had was telling your friends that I'm married. That wasn't marriage, that was being locked up. And once you walk away, this Two of Cups is around you. There is somebody, a water sign around you. They're going to come in. This is going to be a brand new romance for you. This previous person that you're walking away from was from your past. You did have a history with them. This is a strong message I'm getting, Scorpios. This individual is going to reignite that part of you that was locked away. Lockbox. You had locked away your emotions, your feelings, and this person is going to be like the sunshine back in your life. They're going to bring back happiness, wholeness, joy. You're just going to be smiling from year to year. Scorpios, I'm going to take some angel answer cards to give you some additional info. I'd love to see the Two of Cups and the Sun card in that Situations Tarot deck for you, which is, just pure joy. One. I want to take one more, please. One more card. What have I done? Oh, that for my Scorpio. Thank you. Do you remember this card I told you? I'm going to read this card as divine timing. You remember I told you? Perfect timing. Perfect timing. You are in sync with the universe. Everything that is happening is meant to happen, and it is happening at the right time. It's going to be a peaceful resolution. A peaceful resolution, Scorpios. No need to worry. I apologize. There's no need to worry. Now, I am going to take some nickel inspiration cards to see if I can give you any additional messages. All right, Scorpios? This is my deck of botanical inspirations, and these are very, very pretty cards. I want to tell you something else that is coming to me through the sun showing up. I mean, the sun, as in, the sunflower showing up in that, in this deck. I wanted to focus on this. This is what you're going through. There's going to be a new person coming in. I just want to tell you that. And I feel for a long time it's felt very dark and dreary, Scorpios. Sun is coming up. Nothing can stop the sun. Nothing. Please, one more. Give me two more. Great. Let me read your messages for you, darling Scorpios. Rainbows and messages. Do you remember I told you I feel this person has been raining on your parade, man? I mean, they have really made your life dark and gloomy. There's a rainbow coming out. This is the iris. And with the rainbows, they come after it's rained, right? The rainbow is on its way to you. Your message is, when it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. And you've done your best, Scorpio. You've tried your best. You were in denial about this for a long time because you thought, this was your soulmate, yeah? Scorpio, I totally understand you. You thought this was your soulmate and you tried to stick on, but it got too dark, too dark. Now, the next card I have for you, Gladiola. Strength of character and moral integrity. Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experiences of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, vision cleared, ambition inspired, and success achieved. Helen Keller. This is talking about the dark night of the soul, where when you go through something so dark, so terrible, and Scorpios, if there is any sign that is adept at walking the dark night of the soul, where you feel nothing is going to come out of anything, it's you. Because you are the deepest, passionate. You are okay with the energy of death and rebirth, Scorpios. You are the 8th house, and that is what that house is about in astrology. I feel that this has been a death of self, transformation, and you're allowing that to happen. More power to you, because what is going to come out is going to be complete bliss, happiness and joy on steroids, Scorpio. The next card is the hibiscus. And your beautiful message is beauty and happiness. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Somebody is coming in to show you happiness. You are going to be reflected in someone's eyes in the most magnificently beautiful way. It's like you're going to see, look at them looking at each other. This is a connection on all levels. This is a new connection and it's coming in. There's a deep understanding here of love, friendship, chemistry. This is coming to you, Scorpios. And like I said, if there is any sign who's comfortable with death and rebirth, it's you, because that is your program that you've come with. So, like I said, this is on its way to you. More power to you. Thank you for getting rid of that devil in your life, that devil toxic karmic relationship that you thought was going to be your be all and end all. So I hope that this reading gave you some messages and some hope, Scorpios. This too shall pass. And I'm sure that this energy will shift soon because the sun is going to be entering your sign very, very soon. And it's going to power you up and take you into your glorious future. So with this, I'd like to close. Give me a thumbs up if you like this reading. And I cannot wait, my darling Scorpios, to do a reading for you again. Please do subscribe. And I look forward to sitting and doing a reading for you again. Until next time, I love you. Mwah. Big kisses. Bye, Scorpios.